Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Mercedes and I'm going to do the daily read. This is a message that isn't held to any time. So even though this is happening on August the 13th, yeah, I almost forgot what day it was. That's okay. It could be for any time that you are compelled to click on the title. So then this message will be for you. So I have pulled the Hermit as the current state of being. The Hermit is always coming to this moment or situation or place in time where it's necessary to go within. Either, well, mostly you've been affected by an event that caused you to pause and go within. Whether that's good or bad is up to you and your situation, but this is a time to go into the silence and listen to what's in your heart. It's time to ask yourself, well, what on a deep, accountable level am I happy with? What am I not happy with? And it's taking those and examining it with some real honesty with yourself. You know, it's the dark. It's what we haven't looked at. It's what we sometimes put off looking at. Because why? Because it is sometimes meaning I don't have all the answers and I have to look at the truth. And not that we're afraid to look at the truth, but we are afraid to look at the truth. And we look at it usually when forced. But the Hermit, it's not that dire of a situation here, because the Hermit will go in and check everything out and weigh the pros and the cons and see what's happy, what's not, what's serving me, what is not. It's, you know, dark into the light and knowledge into wisdom. But you have to withdraw and really listen to yourself. The outside influences really need to be cut away a little bit or withdrawn from, so that you can birth the manifestation that's in your heart, what really serves you and your soul's purpose. This is where your heart says, tell me, truly, what is your desire? What is it that your heart and soul yearn to do? And this is what you're answering yourself. You're telling yourself right now, what is it that I want? What direction am I going? Is this really what is serving me right now? So right now, at home, maybe in the workplace, or maybe just within the self, you're having a hard time moving forward. You're having a hard time pinpointing what it is that you should do. Now, for the next card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles says you have the ability to produce something tangible. You have what it takes to make something materialize. But it's going to be in your heart. It's going to be something that moves you forward. It's practical. It's about self-care. It's about your own individual talents and abilities to produce something. The next card was the Empress, and that's all about creation. She's all about loving and nurturing. So you might be in a situation where you're getting healthier. You're nurturing your inner child. You're trying to develop a method, a code of either behavior, standards, integrity, so that you can move forward with what I feel is just something burning in your heart, made from pain, made from the hardships. And it's over. That is over now. And you're searching deep within yourself to find your true calling, your true way into security and abundance and self-love. I'd like to go a little further and clarify our hermits, get a little more information about what you may be searching for within yourself. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups, and Strength. Okay. So you're walking away from something. So this has to be walking away from something that does not serve you, that hasn't been healthy for you, that has been a way that you have long been used to. And it's taking strength. But look, I can tell that you are coming through that with as pride in yourself and pride in the things you have to offer in life. Let's just get one more card. So maybe you were dependent on someone for your security, whether that monetarily, mentally, livelihood-wise, but you're having the strength to become your own benefactor. You realize, I don't belong giving to something that has no interest in giving back to me. Says a hawk can go out and survey miles. So you're looking forward, you're looking into the future, and you have what you need. You are secure already. You're just not seeing it. Have the strength to see it and believe in yourself. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The energy in which you are, and direction you are prompted to go. Let's find out some more about that. And we have the Seven of Cups. You have a lot of choices. You may be confused about what it is that you should invest in within yourself. You may have many talents. You may have many connections. It's just having the confidence and the inner guidance to choose the choice that's right for you. Let me get another card on that. So, clarifying the Seven of Cups choices. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has been through some shit. She's loving and she's creative. She's her own. She thinks for herself. And, you know, she's not afraid to bonk somebody on the head with her wand and say, I don't think so. So you may be coming into this Queen of Wands energy and recognizing your own vastness that is available to you. she's also, you know, she's also been to battle and knows her shit. She didn't become the Queen of Wands being fiery and creative and having tenacity to just roll over. You know, you may be coming into yourself and realizing your vastness, your beauty, and that's propelling you forward. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of self-care, like I said. So maybe you're watching what you eat. Maybe it's just a giant investment in yourself. Maybe it's not an outward fight at all, but a call to love yourself, call to believe in yourself. We go to the Empress. I'm going to get some clarifying cards on that. What are you birthing? What is within you that needs to speak? The Empress is all love. You know, she can't operate without the Emperor. Okay, so that's telling me you need to find a balance to get these answers between the masculine and feminine within, because all love behind that trails chaos. And so there needs to be structure, and the Emperor is that structure. So you are having to balance the operation in your daily life with your creativity, with your self-worth. Wants you to find your self-worth, nurture yourself as if it were someone else, that you're so good at nurturing it, you know, but you need to use the same nurturing for yourself, and you need to do it before, you know, cups are empty and there's no more passion. I think that explains this pretty good too. Empty cups, walking away, having to have the strength. That means to believe in yourself, and then embodying well, I don't want to say woman, but the woman's on the card. A strong woman, a strong, put together, self-sufficient man or woman. I mean, energy, however you feel. So I'm going to pull those cards on the Empress. All right. The Empress energy is reversed King of Cups. The King of Cups has mastered emotion, has seen what emotion can do in its fury, see what it can do in love, see what kindness can do, selfishness, anything that is your emotions, he's mastered. And he knows the most important part, when and when not to use the emotions to judge a situation. So the King of Cups knows when and when not to use his emotion, when to use his discernment on you trying to birth something with an imbalance of discernment. Know when and when not to use that passion that you have within you at this point in time. Let me get another card for the reverse King of Cups. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, don't go rushing in. Don't let emotion go in and quickly retreat, or don't let vast emotion run in and be the detriment here. I'd like to go deeper now into these cards, so let's go look. Welcome to the second part of the spread, where we're looking at the archetypes that are used behind the scenes in our decisions and what's holding us back. We have calling in the storm. Calling in the storm is about having your own empowerment, about being able to get yourself moving because you've worked yourself in a state where nothing moves. There's no motion, no movement, and there's an urge, it's calling from deep inside that you can't ignore, yet you've lost a sense of empowerment that you have not been able to let go. Now, the lover, in correlation with the empowerment, this is about loving the right way, not loving to hurt. You know, sometimes we can love kids too much, you know, where that we don't give them boundaries. We can love ourselves to the point of vanity. This is about taking your power back and finding that love for yourself to push forward. So you may be finding yourself trying to make this transition and feeling alone. Yes, at the end of the day, when it comes to constructing who we are alone in that. That is a solitary journey. So you might be coming out of like dark night of the soul. Now is the time to make your moves, to feel that empowerment that comes from knowing that you've made it this far, that here you are, you're still standing, and that has a lot to do with you. Maybe you just don't see it yet. I encourage you not to fear the storm. Embrace it, because it can devour the chains that keep you still. Embrace it and choose a healthier place, because hurt will always hurt. But wouldn't it be healthier and more beneficial to go through the hurt? It'll at least be healthier, right? You can restart, but you have to let the old way die. You have to clear that space. Welcome to the third and final segment. This is your spirit message. What the universe has to say. What does spirit have to say? They're urging you to move forward. There's obstacles in the way, but you know what? You're going to overcome those because you have that fire within you. There could also be a strong role model in your life, a male influence that can give you guidance for structure and routine and level-headedness. You'll need to be strong and honest with yourself. This person may also signify a coach or somebody who's there to give you the encouragement to move forward. Do whatever it takes to stand in your power. Don't let anyone detour you. This is coming from a place within you that is sacred. The power to move on, the will to keep going forward. This is asking you to drop your burden. There's no need for burden. You have to learn to let go, and that is part of this journey. Remove what does not fit so that there's space for what's good coming in, what you choose, what you're creating, and the will that you're showing. The empowerment to find yourself. Thank you for stopping by. That concludes the spirit message for today. I'll see you tomorrow.